up, everybody, and welcome to Say It with John Pierce. I am so happy to be here with you guys today. I'm so excited for my special guest today. Why don't you do me a favor right now? Why don't y'all go like and subscribe? If you're on YouTube channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're on Facebook, go and subscribe to John Pierce's Planet on Facebook so you all can get all the information that you need about Say It with John Pierce, about my book, about all the music and all the things that's going on. I am so happy today to welcome my very, 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 very special guests, the ones, and the onlys, my good friends, the Rostons.
Hey.
Let's welcome them to the stream.
Hey. What's going on, John?
How y'all doing today, Rostons?
We're doing well. Thank you so much. How are you, brother?
I am wonderful. I'm so glad y'all are here with me. So everybody, this is Kelvin and Alexis Roston. They are amazing, wonderful. I call them the royalty of theater in Chicago. And so I'm so glad to have them here today because we're going to go a couple of different places today. We're going to talk about some entertainment stuff that they are amazing in. They both were featured in some amazing shows in the last couple of months. It's a blessing to be artists, and it's also a blessing to be artists who are constantly booked. And they were influential in the city's revitalization of theater this past fall. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk about what they have coming up, and we're also going to just get into some good conversation. So I hope y'all ready. Y'all ready out there?
Y'all ready?
I hope so. You know what? Don't forget, you all can send comments to us, send comments, questions, all kind of stuff. We're here. I'm so excited to be live today. So let's just get into it. So Kelvin and Alexis, how y'all feeling again?
Feeling good.
Awesome.
Good. So can you tell the people what do you all do individually? Let's start with Alexis. Go ahead, Alexis. Tell them who you are and what you do.
I am Alexis J. Roston, and I am a thespian, if you will. I do a lot of musical theater in the town, but hopefully I'll be making a transition into something else. I won't say what. Just let God do it.
I thought we was going to get an exclusive on Say It. I'll talk to y'all later. I found out later. Kelvin, give the people some insight.
Yes,
on who you are.
Yes, Kelvin Roston Jr. I'm an actor, singer, musician, writer here in the city. You know, we have to have a bunch of titles, but yeah, and I've been fortunate enough to I'm an implant, so I've been fortunate enough to join this amazing Chicago theater family, and I'm excited for what's next.
Yes. So being that you all are wonderful and doing amazing things in the theater scene, we have people out here who are coming into a new year and they're trying to do different things with their lives. And, some people might want to become an entertainer. What is some advice you would give to an up and coming actor or singer performer about getting into the business? What is the first step you think they need to know about getting into the business of entertainment?
Well, that's good. The first thing.
I mean, the first thing I would say is be marketable. Before you even make that first step towards the givings, like headshots and resumes and agents and managers and all of those specifics, make sure you have something to offer. And the thing about this business is the more you have in your pocket, the more you're able to transcend barriers and borders and get into different arenas. I hear a lot of actors including me, Alexis, a lot of our friends, you want to avoid being put into a box unless you know that is the box you want to be in. If you know that you want to be a musical theater artist, get it all the tap classes, all the dance classes. That's what I mean by being marketable. In each every single thing you want to do, you got to try everything.
Alexis?
I would say just be sure this is something that you really want to do. That's real, because it is one of the most grueling, soul stirring experiences that you will ever have, ever. You are under constant scrutiny, and that is already hard. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if
I think that people see that they don't understand the work of an entertainer. Now, the work of the entertainer is the process before you see the end product. The end product is play. The end product is the play actually is the easy part. Yeah. What people don't see is the work that it takes to get into it. So I agree and love what you all said to people that are out there. It's so many avenues that come with entertainment, like Kelvin was saying, musical theater, there's straight plays, there's film, there's so many things. And I want to encourage people out there too, if you interested in becoming an actor or a thespian, as Sister said, that you should read. Read a play. Find out what literature really is. We have a lot of playwrights. I seen a play this weekend. Shout out to my friends in their endeavors and doing things. We have a lot of playwrights coming into to play, but I wish that some people would study their craft. And that's basically what I think you were saying, Kelvin. Basically, people study. If you want to jump into this, find out what it really is, and then go after and study the things and the tools that it takes, because there's so many people out here giving lessons. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff on YouTube these days. You go to YouTube University and learn a little bit. So I think those are great points. What is a key driving force behind you all as entertainers? What's your driving force?
Oh gosh, I love the energy of a live audience.
Yeah.
And I've always loved it. Like when I was a kid, my mom would put me in the talent shows at her school. She worked at Percy Julian High School. And it was like, as soon as I heard one hoot or holler, it just filled me and fueled me to the point where I knew, I was like, I am at home. And I have been at home, since being really, really, really young. I got some opportunities before I even got to college. And then during college is when I got my real professional start. And I honestly, There's
that feeling. Kelvin, what about you?
Well, early on, it was before I knew what the bug was. I guess I had already been bitten by it. It was something that I needed to be attached to, even though early I was, attempting to be an athlete and this, that, and the other. I still had to be in the plays for some reason. As an adult, I believe I've found purpose in it, and I appreciate being in a profession that allows us to sneak in some morality. I don't necessarily have to be in a pulpit preaching to you. However, through the art, there should still be some type of soul stirring, and that's what drives me, in whatever role, being able to touch it, if it's just one person, to see where that particular character is coming from. I mean, that's really what pushes me.
I love it. So what are how is it being married to a person that does the same thing that you do?
You know, I believe because we are equally yoked, things
Mm,
work out the way they're supposed to. I admire my husband in his
mm,
craft, and I think that's very important. Like, I see so much in him through what he does as an artist. You know, I learn more and more about him through his artistry, and
mm,
I can really appreciate that. You know, um, we it's us against the world. You know, so it's kind of like I pull him up, he pulls me up, you know, and I celebrate when he's celebrating and vice versa. You know, there is no for real competition
mm.
with us. Not quite sure how that is a thing, but I've heard it can be a thing. Um,
Oh,
I mean, we're not up for the same roles, you know, but I guess whose career is doing better than the others, he winning, I'm winning. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So yeah, that whole competition thing between spouses and partners always perplexed me. But yeah, I support his endeavors. I support him as the awesome artist that he is. And like I said, I truly admire it. So I think that's why we work out. Ain't cute.
Is he? No. He is. Okay. No. What'd you say, Kelvin?
Well, of course, I did. The admiration is paramount, and
Mm,
the always remembering that you are a team, and my wins are your wins. What I was going to say though is it's trying to evade me, but on top of that, uh, she was saying that competition I don't think should ever be it shouldn't ever be an option when you decide that you are a team. And
mm,
that I think that's the hard part. We do have to admit that there are some things within us that we have to fight. If one person is booking more than the other, and you are doing the same thing, though it's not a competition, sometimes you have to work on those feelings and remember that you are a team. This is what I was going to say. I was just watching a documentary on the Boston bombing, the Boston Marathon bombing, and
mm,
there's a couple that both lost limbs. The wife, the limb that was still they were trying to save, it ended up not really working. She was still in pain for so many years, and so she ended up having to get rid of the other limb, which she did not want to do.
mm,
Her husband, his healing physically was a little faster than hers, well, a lot faster.
Mhm.
And the fast forward, he got to run again in the Boston Marathon, and she had
mm,
to sit on the side and cheer him on in her wheelchair. And it made me think about this. She was there cheering him on, but you have to know that the feeling of wanting to be out there with him was still strong. And that's when you have to remind yourself that we are a team. Yes, those feelings may come up, but is are they worth it?
mm,
Career worth it? All of that. And if you're going to be a team, they have to always be the most worth it.
mm. That's so beautiful. And I think that this is going to be a thing for me, a couple of more shows, because people in this day and time, I was sharing with some friends that in communication and collaboration, we are, as a Black people, we have to learn how to come into collaboration with each other. And I think a perfect way for that is a couple that knows how to work together. But all collaborations are romantic collaborations, but the core of collaboration is that kind of trust, is that kind of empathy, is that kind of love for each other. So this kind of information is really important. And I hope that people out there are receptive to this information because it's very imperative. Even if you want to start a candy store with another person, you need to know how to balance that and work with that. So we have a wonderful question from one of our viewers out there, the wonderful and amazing, talented Sydney Chapman, my friend. I love her so much. And she has a question for you guys. She says, how much agency do you have in the rehearsal room? And have you ever left a production because it went against your core values? You want me to read it again?
No.
Very clear.
I believe as I have matured in the business, I've gotten a certain level of respect and also trust from people that I work with. And it has gotten to a point now, and I've been in the business for, I don't know, 20, 25 years, you know what I mean? It's gotten to a point now where I can actually speak freely, speak my mind about the process. I have not much agency over, I was going to say how I portray the character, if I am trying to go with the director's specific vision. But those conversations have been afforded me, to have much dialogue about who I see as, this person that I'm portraying. So I think those are the major areas that I feel like I have most agency over. There are others that I am still working on, that I can say I have matured in, if you will. But there are some other areas, that I need to either decide to walk away, like not necessarily about anybody disrespecting me, but maybe my value. I realize my core values and the values of the people I'm surrounded with are not the same. I make a decision. I've not necessarily been in that type of situation yet.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I like to think that if situation arise, I will be prepared and ready for that.
Yes.
Yes.
Kelvin?
Yes, I feel that as far as agency is concerned, I of course feel more of it now in my career. I feel it more in certain venues than others. But overall, I feel if I have a situation that I can freely bring it up. And, I have to say it may be because if I really had a problem and I was going to bring it up anyway. So I don't know if I'm necessarily paid attention to the moments. I mean, other than being young in the business, but situations where I really felt like I wanted to say something and couldn't. I haven't been in a lot of those situations, so I'm fortunate as far as that is concerned. I am a fan of standing on your core values and making moves when necessary. And I'm thankful that I haven't been in a situation where I had to step away from something because my core values were being compromised.
Awesome. I thought that was an amazing question. That's such a powerful thing. And I do think that probably it comes with time and your people trusting you. They trust you as an artist. And I believe that people trust you as an artist. So just let everybody know the shows that they were both in this past fall. Kelvin was Othello for Court Theater, and Alexis was Dolores for Sister Act at Mercury Theater. And they both did an amazing job of heading those productions. If you didn't get a chance to see them, you missed out. They were amazing. There's so much coming up. Can you tell everybody what's coming up for you guys? Is there any shows in the city where they'll be able to see you in the next couple of months?
Well, I'll go first with my pressing news. It just so happens that I won't be in the city. I'll be traveling. So I'll be in
You'll have to follow her around.
Houston, and then I go to California.
And
then I'll go to
everybody
Michigan.
Ain't able.
Oh, cut it out.
Congratulations. What show will you be doing in Houston?
So Houston and Laguna Beach, California. Houston, Texas, of course. Laguna Beach, California. I'm doing my Ella Fitzgerald show.
Awesome.
And
awesome. She did an amazing Ella Fitzgerald show in Milwaukee Rep. I got a chance to see it. It was absolutely stunning, absolutely beautiful. And I was very hard on my friend because I'm a super fan of Ella Fitzgerald, but I was very proud when I came to see the show. It was just elegant and beautiful. And if you're in Houston, I have people in Houston, my family in Houston, Mickey, and the Martin family that live in Houston, you all have to go and see Alexis. And the show, we'll put up that information so that you all can go and look them up. And before we just get a little further, where can they find you guys? Where can they find information? What's your Facebook pages, YouTube, all of the social media?
I'm Alexis J. Roston wherever. So on Instagram and on Facebook.
Yes, Kelvin Roston Jr. on Facebook, at Roston Jr. on Instagram.
Yes. So guys, please follow them, share, and like all of their stuff. This is the only way we as a people can come up, especially today. Today's times, it's about their like, it's about their share. And I can tell you guys that they are just as talented as your favorite star. So I want y'all, when you hear their names, you probably saw her face and you didn't even know it because Mercury Theater had her on everything. If you saw a little chocolate nun around the city from September to December, that was Alexis. And if you saw posters all over the city for Othello, a chocolate young man, that was Kelvin. So I'm so proud of my friends and I'm so grateful for them being here with me today. And we want to just continue to share each other, you guys. Put it out there so that we can see. And if you see their names, go to those theaters. It's so much theater that is in the city, especially our people. We need to go and support some other stuff and just see some other stuff. We want to build the theater scene here. Don't forget, we have theaters, Black-owned theaters still here in the city. Black Ensemble Theater, ETA Creative Arts Foundation is making a comeback. And we need to support these theaters and support these artists all over. So many more, out here. And these are just a wonderful representation of what's happening here in Chicago theater scene. So I'm going to segue a little bit. I want to play a little game with my friends. So if you ever on TikTok and you ever seeing all these things, I just want to play the little game with you. I'm going to ask y'all some questions and y'all just point to who did it first or who is that, okay? So I want them to see. So this should be fun. So let me pull up my question. I thought I had them pulled up, but guess I didn't.
His memory is way better than mine.
Whatever.
Well, it'll be there. It'll be there. Let's get these questions down. Now it went to. There we go. Okay, they hate me. It does not like me today. Sorry, y'all out there in streaming land. I had them right here, and they went down, and they said, "We don't care if you want to talk about these questions." So what?
That's how it goes.
Okay, here we go. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Who made the first move? This one right here. Who said "I love you" first? Oh, who's the better driver? I'm trying to think. Y'all both good driver. Who's the messiest eater? I'm pointing to you, Kelvin, too. Who's the better dancer? Come on, Lexi Bob. That's my partner. Who's better at giving directions? Who's more patient? I know this answer because I feel like I'm way too much into what I'm about to ask. Who has the last say in an argument? Alexis. Now stop.
Y'all got me paired wrong.
Ooh, do we?
Yes.
Who is the biggest spender? Okay. Well, who has the craziest family? Who is more annoying when they're hungry? Both of y'all. I love it. I love it. Okay, here go. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. It jumped out. A few more questions and we're going to... Who initiated the first kiss?
Ooh.
Both of y'all.
Yeah.
Who is the better cook? Who takes longer to get ready? Oh. Who is grumpier in the morning? Who is the social butterfly? And what's the last one? Who is the funny one? I love it. Come on, give it up, everybody out there. Too funny. I want to say I love y'all so much and thank y'all so much for being here.
Love you.
Thank you for imparting your wisdom, your experience to the people out here. It's my mission to just try to enlighten people on the people that I love. And also, you know, from our experiences, we can help people do things. And it's the top of the year. You know, if you're out there and you have a desire to be an entertainer, it's out there, it's for you. It is possible. It does not matter age. Age is a created concept. It does not matter. Get out and try and do it. I don't care if you're 90 years old. I don't care if you're 5 years old. Get out and do it and try. And nothing is better than to try. So I just want to say I love you people out there, and I want y'all to say it until you mean it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow the Rostons, Alexis Roston and Kelvin Roston. They're doing so many big things here in the city, and it's more to come from them. And I want you all to follow them and get to know who they are. Also, you can catch them on the big screen. They're both on shows. That Kelvin was on. What's the last show you were on? Southside. Alexis, what was the last show you were on? They can probably stream and see you on.
The Shy.
On the Shy. So everybody, go out and look for these artists in Chicago. These are amazing, amazing, amazing performers. So I just want to say, I love you guys again, and thank you all for being my guests. Is there anything, last words you want to say to the people out there?
Kelvin's about to do Gem of the Ocean at the Goodman Theater.
Yes.
That's what he has coming up.
Yes.
January 22nd through February 27th.
People, let's bum rush the Goodman. Let's bum rush the Goodman and see Gem of the Ocean. It is legendary August Wilson. And let's see what is the Goodman has amazing shows, amazing production. And we want you all to go out there. Let's go. Let's flood that theater, you guys. All of that information I'm going to put up in the chat and put up in the comment sections. Thank you guys again. On the bottom of my heart, I love you so much. Can't wait to hang out with you guys. And thank you everybody for watching, and follow, like, and subscribe and share. And we are out of here. I love y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.